Okay, so we're going to go through a short instruction on creating a program with the FD controller. We're going to start out by selecting the program number that we're going to use. In this case, we're going to select program 101. We hold down Enable and press the program key located down here on the bottom of the teach pendant. It's going to bring up our program selection screen. Punch in 101, enter. We now have our program selected. You can see that displayed right here on the teach pendant. If we want to start out from the current position that we're in with the robot, we can leave it where it currently is and then just simply press the record key. When we do that, it records that point in space with a joint interpolation. If you want to change the interpolation from joint to linear or circular, you'll use the Enable key. And then on the keypad here, 7, 8, and 9, if you look on 7, it has a P right above it for P point, L for linear, and C for circular. We're going to go ahead and move the robot down, turn the motors on first. Okay, the motors are now on. Pull the dead man switch in on the back of the teach pendant and move the robot. So we're going to move the robot out and just kind of generally over the top of the table. We'll record that point in space. Move it down a little bit closer. Change the torch angle. We'll RY in the positive direction, bring the robot up. And we'll do a little bit of an RZ to give it some push angle and some RX. Like so. Record that point in space. We've now got our basic home position and our 2 approach points put in. Now we can go up to the part, get a little bit closer in detail. Move the robot about 2 inches away from where we want to start welding. And we're going to record that point in space as a joint. We're now going to change the interpolation from joint to linear. In order to do that, you hold down Enable, press the number 8 key, and you'll see right here in the status bar that our joint interpolation changed to linear. Now we'll move the robot down into the joint where we want to weld. And we have interpolation, linear interpolation selected. We hit record, and it's going to record that point in linear interpolation. Now we want to start the welding. The shortcut key for that, the function key, is right here. The AS stands for arc start. We're going to press that, and on page 2 of that arc start we have amps, volts, and travel speed. Those are your 3 main parameters you're going to adjust. We're going to weld at 210 amps. Arc length tune is 0, and a welding speed at 24 inches per minute. Hit complete, and it's going to record that arc start. We'll then move the robot down the joint to our ending point. We're going to move Y positive, where we want to stop our welding. To our ending point, we already have linear interpolation selected. Press the record key, and then we want to end welding. The arc start, when the Enable button is held down, we'll change it to an arc end command. Press that button, go to the second page, and again you have amps and volts, but now you have 2 timers, crater and post flow. The crater time is going to set how long the robot is going to weld in place at that amperage and voltage setting to fill the crater up. The post flow is how long it'll purge gas after the arc extinguishes. Go ahead and hit complete, and the arc end will record. Now we're going to back the robot out. We're going to switch over to our tool interpolation coordinates, and we're going to go Z+. Move the robot out a few inches, and we'll record that in linear. Now, since we've already created the pathway back or from home down to the part in steps 1, 2, and 3. We're just going to copy those. So we can hit the edit button here. We're going to go up to line number 1 and we're going to press copy, arrow down. We'll make the selection of those 3 points, hit enter, and we're going to make sure over here that it says reverse direction. We're going to go down to the bottom, the last recorded point that we had, and we're going to paste that in. Basically what that does is it takes those 3 points in space that we recorded previously getting down to the part, and it reverse direction pastes them into the program. So you don't have to recreate that over again. Hit complete, and now we can check go and check back through our program and make sure that those points are good. And once we get to the end of our program, we're going to put what's called an end statement in. There's a shortcut for that right here at the end. You hold down enable and press end. Puts the end statement in. Now the program is ready to test. Now we can weld in teach mode. We've got an F key assigned here. Check welding on and off. We set that to on. You're going to hear the teach pendant give you a tone to warn you that it will weld now in teach. And we're going to have it on continuous. And we're going to go ahead and run through this program in teach mode and see how the weld looks. So all of our points look good. We don't have any collisions. So we're going to go ahead and turn our weld on and actually weld now. There you have it.